Ever tossed and turned in bed, unable to sleep, feeling like your mind is racing? We've all been there, right? Those long, restless nights, counting sheep, trying every trick in the book, yet sleep remains elusive. It's a common problem, one that can lead to frustration, fatigue, and a general feeling of being out of sync with the world. Look around you. The struggle with sleep is a shared experience, a silent epidemic that's causing a ripple effect on our everyday lives. It's not just the physical exhaustion, but also the mental stress that accompanies those sleepless nights. We've all heard how crucial a good night's sleep is for our overall wellness. But did you know that it might be intricately linked to our mental health as well? It's not just about feeling groggy or irritable the next day. The impact could be much deeper, much more profound. But what if there's a deeper connection between our sleep and our mental health? Sleep isn't just a passive activity, it's a complex process involving several stages. Each stage has its own unique purpose and significance in our overall well-being. Let's dive deeper into the intricate world of sleep. The sleep cycle is composed of 4 stages, each serving a unique function. The first 3 stages are part of what we call non-rapid eye movement sleep, or NREM, while the 4th stage is known as rapid eye movement sleep, or REM. Stage 1 of NREM is the transition phase from wakefulness to sleep. This is the light sleep stage where you might startle awake from a falling sensation or sudden muscle contractions. Stage 2 is a slightly deeper sleep. Your heart rate slows down and body temperature drops, preparing you for deep sleep. Stage 3 is the deep sleep stage, often referred to as slow wave sleep. This stage is crucial for physical restoration. It's during this stage that growth hormones are released, aiding in muscle repair and growth. Now let's move on to the star of our sleep show, the REM stage. This is where things get really interesting. The REM stage is where most dreaming occurs. Your eyes move rapidly behind closed lids, hence the name. But it's not just about dreams. REM sleep plays a pivotal role in our cognitive functions. It's during this stage that our brain consolidates and processes information from the day, converting it into long-term memory. It also plays a significant role in mood regulation. Just imagine for a moment, if we didn't go through these sleep stages, especially REM sleep, our ability to learn, remember, grow, and maintain a stable mood would be severely compromised. Our brain would miss out on its much-needed cleanup and maintenance time. So, sleep is crucial for our brain's daily cleanup and maintenance, but how does it impact our mental health? Imagine your brain as a busy city and sleep as its nightly maintenance crew. Our brains are bustling metropolises of activity, with various districts and neighborhoods dedicated to different tasks. Each day, our brains undertake a multitude of tasks, from processing new information to managing emotions and even keeping us balanced as we walk. And just like any city, our brains need regular maintenance to function efficiently. Enter sleep, the brain's dedicated janitorial staff, working tirelessly each night to clean up and prepare for the next day. Now you might wonder, how does sleep deprivation fit into this picture? Picture this. What would happen if the city's maintenance crew went on strike? Trash would pile up, streets would get congested, and the city's overall functionality would take a hit. Similarly, when we deprive ourselves of sleep, our brain's ability to regulate emotions and process information becomes impaired. Research has consistently demonstrated a strong correlation between sleep deprivation and the onset of mental health disorders. A study from the University of Pennsylvania, for instance, found that subjects who were limited to only 4.5 hours of sleep a night for 1 week reported feeling more stressed, angry, and mentally exhausted. Once they returned to a normal sleep schedule, their mood improved significantly. Sleep deprivation, essentially, disrupts the brain's emotional regulatory processes. When we're sleep deprived, our amygdala, the brain's emotional control center, goes into overdrive, making us more prone to emotional instability and negative emotional responses. At the same time, the prefrontal cortex, the part of our brain responsible for rational thinking and decision-making, becomes less active, further exacerbating our emotional volatility. In addition, sleep deprivation can also increase our susceptibility to anxiety and depression. The reason? Lack of sleep can disrupt the balance of key chemicals and hormones in our brain that affect our mood. In essence, a sleep-deprived brain is like a city in chaos, struggling to function properly. So the next time you're tempted to pull an all-nighter, remember the crucial role sleep plays in maintaining your mental well-being. But the connection between sleep and mental health isn't one way. It's a two-way street, a cyclical dance that intertwines sleep and mental well-being. In this complex dance, mental health disorders can often lead to sleep problems, creating a vicious cycle. Imagine a spinning wheel, where mental health disorders and sleep issues feed off one another. On one side of the wheel, let's consider the concept of insomnia, a sleep disorder that can keep you awake for hours, turning nights into a seemingly endless abyss. It's often linked to anxiety and depression. Why is that? Well, when you're anxious or depressed, your mind is buzzing with thoughts, worries, and fears. These thoughts can keep you up at night, causing insomnia. Now here's where the cycle comes in. When you don't get enough sleep, it can exacerbate your anxiety or depression, making it even harder to shut off your mind and drift off to sleep the next night. This cycle can be relentless, a constant spinning that can leave you feeling exhausted and emotionally drained. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, gathering speed and size as it goes. The lack of sleep fuels the mental health disorders, and the mental health disorders, in turn, feed the sleep problems. But it's not just insomnia. Other sleep disorders, like sleep apnea and restless leg syndrome, can also be linked to mental health disorders. Sleep apnea, a condition where breathing stops and starts during sleep, can lead to anxiety and depression due to the constant interruptions in sleep. Restless leg syndrome, a condition that causes an irresistible urge to move your legs, can also disrupt your sleep and lead to mood disorders. So you see, it's a vicious cycle, a revolving door of sleep disorders and mental health issues. It's a cycle that can seem impossible to break, leaving you feeling trapped in a never-ending loop. Breaking this cycle can be challenging, but it's not impossible. Understanding the connection, seeking help, and implementing strategies for better sleep are the first steps towards breaking free from this cycle. So how can we break this cycle and improve our sleep for better mental health? Well, it's all about cultivating good habits and making a few tweaks to your lifestyle. Let's dive into some practical tips to enhance your sleep hygiene. Firstly, it's crucial to maintain a regular sleep schedule. Your body has an internal clock known as the circadian rhythm. This rhythm thrives on consistency, so try to wake up and go to bed at the same times each day, even on weekends. This regularity can help regulate your body's clock and could assist you in falling asleep and staying asleep for the night. Next up, let's talk about creating a relaxing bedtime routine. This routine should signal to your body that it's time to wind down and prepare for sleep. This might include activities such as reading a book, taking a warm bath, or listening to soothing music. Try to avoid stressful or stimulating activities close to bedtime. These can cause your body to secrete the stress hormone cortisol, which is associated with increasing alertness. Another significant factor to consider is your exposure to screens before bed. The blue light emitted by phones, tablets, computers, and TVs is particularly disruptive. This light exposure can suppress the production of the sleep-inducing hormone melatonin. To combat this, try reducing screen time at least 1 hour before bed or use a device with a night mode setting that reduces blue light. And let's not forget about your sleep environment. Make sure it's cool, quiet, and dark. Consider using earplugs, an eye mask, or a white noise machine if needed. Your mattress and pillows should be comfortable and supportive, and your bedroom should be free from any light or noise that could disturb your sleep. Lastly, remember to keep a check on your caffeine and alcohol intake. Both can interfere with the quality of your sleep. Try to limit caffeine to the early hours of the day and avoid alcohol close to bedtime. Remember, improving sleep is a gradual process, so be patient with yourself. Every small step you take towards better sleep hygiene is a step towards improved mental health. So, we've seen how intertwined sleep and mental health are. Our journey has taken us through the complexities of sleep, the scientific intricacies that make it such a vital part of our lives. We've explored the deep-seated connection between sleep and mental health, revealing how one can significantly impact the other. we've seen how the vicious cycle of sleep deprivation and mental health disorders can spin out of control, affecting every aspect of our lives. But remember, it's not all doom and gloom. We've also shared practical tips on how to break this cycle and improve your sleep, from establishing a regular sleep routine to creating a conducive sleep environment. In essence, our sleep patterns and mental health are inextricably linked. A good night's sleep isn't just about feeling refreshed in the morning. It's about nourishing our minds, promoting mental well-being, and equipping us to face life's challenges with resilience. Understanding this connection is the first step towards better sleep and improved mental health. Sleep tight, and remember, your brain needs its rest too.